brief overview of Beeye as a scheduling and collaborative platform built exclusively for accounting firms. Beeye in itself is used today within accounting firms, within their audit, tax, and advisory departments. It can be adapted to the workflows of each and every one of those different teams. And the first thing that we see here today is the scheduling interface. So this scheduling overview here represents an audit scheduling overview here. As we can see, multiple staff working on week-long engagements. It is easy to identify different scheduling conflicts and open availabilities. I have the possibility to move things around from one employee to another, move things around from one week to another, extend the duration, open any given card to get more information about the deadlines or anything like that. The scheduling interface also allows you to save custom views where I might apply certain filters to only see holidays for a predefined period of time. As I can see here, I've got holidays scheduled for the month of December. I can select the date range and go over several weeks or anything like that. And I can customize, again, these views to really show the information that is relevant for me. In order to build a schedule like this, it is easy for Beeye to import all of your resources, your clients, your projects, and break those projects down into several tasks as well. In terms of importing, we have the possibility to easily import Excel files into the platform to set up an account very quickly. And we also have the possibility to build an API integration using the latest Microsoft technologies. Beeye can facilitate the integration with other solutions. And so we can, for example, connect Beeye to any practice management platform to import the list of clients, the list of projects, and we can also connect a Beeye to the timesheets, where the time can be logged either in Beeye through our timesheet module or can be imported from another platform to get the actuals back into Beeye. Now, in order to build a schedule, Beeye will be able to build different templates with your organization in order to define the proper structure and the level of detail at which those engagements should be scheduled. And so we can have a very, very simple approach where for an audit engagement, I might say I need a manager, a senior, and a junior. I'll be able to predefine budgets, due dates, and also fine tune the automated scheduling algorithm as well in order to facilitate the scheduling of those different engagements. Now, in terms of the automated scheduling, it is a big part of the Beeye platform. What this requires is for the algorithm to know who should be doing the task, how long it should take them, and when should they be done. And so this can be configured at the template level, but can also be customized for each and every one of the individual engagements. And so for an audit, I might say I need either a junior or an associate at that level. I need someone with healthcare and IFRS knowledge, for example, and I need someone which is a part of the audit team, for example. From there, the algorithm will define who the best person is to complete this job. And so the algorithm will look at the scheduling interval, meaning the earliest at which this task can be completed and the latest at which this task can be completed, will identify the availabilities of the resources matching those criterias. And from there, from the available resources, it will pick the best match. And so to pick the best match, Beeye will look at, yes, overall availability, but we might have one or multiple resources that are available during that selected period. And so if we have resources with similar availabilities, Beeye will also look at previous experience working with this specific client. If any given resource has already worked with a client, they'll be preferred to be assigned to that job. Now, if multiple resources have already worked with a client or no resources has worked with a client in the past, Beeye will also look at the financial side of things and so compare the billable rate to the cost rate in order to optimize the financial side of things for the allocation of that resource. From there, we can also customize how the algorithm will schedule in itself. And so I can give a more precise interval in the sense where I can say it should be scheduled a minimum of 10 days before the deadline, but up to 90 days before the deadline, for example. This can be refined to be much more precise or broader if we needed to. From there, I can also ask the algorithm to schedule the task as soon as possible or as late as possible. And for larger tasks, I can allow the algorithm to break down the task into several blocks over a few days. And from there, I can even precise whether I want this to be done over blocks of 4 hours, 8 hours if I want full days, and so on. And so when creating a new engagement, we'll be able to select a template. Those templates are, again, entirely customizable, can be very detailed or very simple, and templates can be built for every different business line. And so I can have bookkeeping tasks within an accounting template, which will be set as a recurring task, whether it be monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual. And from there, within each and every one of those different projects, I'll be able to fine tune everything. And so from the projects page, if we look at this audit for 2024, I can go into the different tasks, look at each and every one of them, fine tune everything. And so refine the profiles, set the due dates manually, select different profiles, whether it be a named resource or again based on skills and availabilities. And from there, once I'm happy with the profile that I've identified for this specific task, I can ask Beeye to schedule all of them automatically. And so by using what I call the magic scheduling button right here, Beeye will run the algorithm for those selected tasks, building the schedule as we saw it earlier. From there, I would have the possibility as well to, as I said, move things around, create the scheduling manually on my end as well if I wanted to. And so identify availabilities, select a project, a task, and a resource to schedule them automatically. From there, once the hours are scheduled, we'll be able to look at the profitability analysis of those specific engagement. And so if I look at my Stanford engagement, for example, we'll be able to see the expected profitability of that engagement. As we look at this one here, I have fees of $20,000 for that engagement, and Beeye will generate an estimate at completion, in this case of $8,400, based on the hours that are scheduled in the future, adding those to the actuals to generate an estimate at completion. Now, the hours will be multiplied by the staff's billable rate in order to assign a financial value to that estimate at completion. And so if I increase the number of hours scheduled in the future, I'll be able to see the impact on my overall expected profitability for that engagement. Now, from there, from the planning itself, each and every one of the different tasks that are assigned will be converted to a task view, as we can see here in the Kanban view. From there, this view here is very, very helpful for tax teams, for example, who need to manage a higher volume of smaller tasks, where I have, again, the possibility to apply filters. I'll be able to generate a view where I can see all of the VAT tasks for high priority clients with a due date in the next 2 weeks, for example. I'll be able to see who's in charge of them, when are they due, how long are we expecting the staff to be working on them, and what is their status. I can obviously filter on status, move things around from one employee to another in order to rebalance the expected workload over the selected period of time. And I'll be able to see these exact tasks over a list view or a report view, which again, I'll be able to customize here in order to group the tasks by project. I'll be able to select the columns that I want to display. And so from there, I can add columns such as the plan time and reorder the order of the columns to make sure that the plan time matches the budget, for example. So I'd be able to create a view like this, identify everything that's relevant to me, save this as a view that I'll be able to reuse later. And so the monthly task status, for example, is a view that I've generated here where a Beeye has the status, the task type, the priority, the start, and the due date, I can see the responsible and all of the information grouped by project. Now, this principle of building custom reports works at the task, project, client level, and resource level. And so I can build different reports in terms of understanding the scheduled utilization over a selected period of time. I can see the skills, anything like that, in order to get all of the relevant information once again. So this is a quick overview of Beeye showing you the scheduling, the templates, how do we use the automated scheduling. There are many different ways to use it. I can pre-select a list of tasks, for example, and ask the algorithm to reschedule them using the AI. But this gives you a good idea. Please feel free to reach out to us if you'd like a more detailed demonstration with these use cases specific to your business. Thank you.